Hi guys, welcome back to Follow the Figures. This is Dave. I was looking over some past performances from different tracks that were in the daily racing form today. It's for July 8th. I wasn't around today, so I didn't make any plays during the afternoon. But I was looking for some races just to play around with. Again, I like 6 furlong races because they're the races where you see the least amount of intangibles. Usually 6 furlongs on the dirt. Most horses are usually coming off of sprint races on the dirt, as you can see here. And the reason I put this video together is really not to talk about the figures at all, because I really didn't get that far. I was doing my initial scan, and I was identifying all the qualitative factors that I look for, such as the class drops. This is an optional claimer, 40,000. And I'm seeing a lot of horses here, such as the 2-horse, coming out of 62K, optional claimers. And the next thing I do, when I see class droppers, as I mentioned before, one of the first thing I do is I look for, next is any of these class droppers have a shot to get the front. And as you can see here, I have a slew of them. I have the 2-horse set of 45 back in January at 6.5 furlongs. So I identified that. I got the 3-horse here, who is the 9-5 favorite, set of 45 and 2 back here. We also have the 4-horse, 45 and 1, back in Keeneland in April. Then I came down here and I said, wait a second, I see a 44-4. And I know that was May of 21. But just to give you an idea, like a lot of handicappers will say, "Oh, you know what? This is not relevant here, because this was over a year ago." Well, the horse has only run twice in 2022. Okay, so it doesn't mean he's changed his running style. So if you look here and you see the 6-horse set of 44-4 back in May of last year, 21, and then I see this here. I see he's a class dropping. And I see 15-1 morning line odds. So that would have been a horse where if I was playing live, I would have been watching that horse and saying, okay, what's he going to go off at? And then I went and I checked the results. Sure enough, the 6-horse wins the race. At 26, it pays 26.80. It went off at 12-1 in a 7-horse field. And if I'm going to watch the video right now for the first time. I could be wrong, but let's see if he got the lead right out of the gate, and if he went wire to wire or gate to wire.
Up to the outside.
And this is the first time I'm actually watching this video.
They're at the post. And they are racing sluggish beginning for Violent City. Quick one for Edgemont Row, who's sending on out. We'll have company. The ride of a lifetime will press from the inside. Derby date down to the inside, sequestered from third, covered up right to that one's outside by Hear My Song. As they head up the backside, just outside 4.5 furlongs to go. They bunch up from about 3.5 lengths from top to bottom as they pass the half-mile pole, where the ride of a lifetime leads the way. But right up to the outside here, My Song applies the heat in second from between horses. Now it is Cyril's Boy as they took the quarter, 22 and 3/5 seconds, just about 5/16 to go. Edgemont Road comes to tackle the ride of a lifetime. These two square off outside the quarter-mile pole now. 4 across the course as they run to the top of the stretch. Edgemont Road will whip them in. Clear sailing for Hear My Song, who's coming at him to the outside, up the inside. The ride of a lifetime still fighting on. Here comes Hear My Song for the Stinson Barn. Up to tackle Edgemont Road, who's fighting with a 60 to go. Edgemont Road digging down deep. Hear My Song trying to press past. Hear My Song. Edgemont Road in a head bobber. Head bobbing photo finish. Hear My Song to the outside was the gray. Edgemont Road, the chestnut to the inside. Whiskers apart in, how about 108?
Very unimpressive last time out. No comments here to tell you that it had a bad race. You know, it didn't stumble at the start or anything. Just ran a totally horrible race. Two races back, I would have threw that race out. I would have threw that because it was a 5-furlong turf race. So really, this last race probably would have just been a prep race for the year 2022. And if you go off of these fractions right here. 21.2, 44.4. And even if you dug back here, you see a 44.2 back here as well in a non-graded states. Granted, it was 2020, 2 years ago. You would have had yourself a 12-to-1 winner and paying $26.80. Okay, that's the only reason why I wanted to put this video together, to share some of the things about the qualitative factors that you pick up in the initial scan. Okay, you can't fall in love all the time with just the figures themselves, because I didn't run the figures, but this horse may have not even impressed as far as the figures go. But make sure you do your due diligence when it comes to really breaking down the race ahead of time when you're looking at the PPs. Find your pace setters, find your class droppers, find anything that might tell you that the horse is going to improve next out. Okay, that's all I got.